There's something about a Nancy Meyers film or Ralph Lauren ad that always makes me feel nostalgic, warm, inspired, and quietly romantic. That kind of feeling that makes you want to lay the patio table for no special occasion because every day is the occasion, and to tend to a garden that feels like it's always been there or grow an abundance of produce Jane Adler herself would be proud of. Welcome back, guys. I hope you're all well. Today I wanted to share with you how you can create a timeless English meets coastal cottage garden, and the kind of garden that Martha Stewart might style or Jane Adler might cook from, full of beauty, purpose and ease. So give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and it gave you that much needed dose of inspiration. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. One thing I love to do in the garden is divide it into small sections and little moments so that each space has its own feel and purpose. The main flower bed is really the heart of the garden, and it actually began as a very narrow border, but I wanted it to flow more naturally into the lawn. So Ben dug out this soft wavy edge that added such a lovely sense of movement and warmth, and then I filled it with a mix of flowers and greenery that blend gently into one another, creating this magical sweep of colour, shape and texture that brings the whole back of the garden to life. We planted a blossom tree as a focal point to the side, and then I stuck to a simple colour palette of whites, pinks and purples. I chose just a few types of low maintenance plants, including roses, hydrangeas and also griselinas, and ones that would fill out the space beautifully and return year after year with very little fuss. It's always such a joy to look out and see it evolving through the seasons too. Stepping out into the garden, we wanted to create a large patio, which is the second little moment in the space. A place to sit with a glass of wine or an iced coffee, dine al fresco, or just take in the view of the flower border. To me, the patio is the summer living room. I spend so many slow, quiet moments out here, and it started as a blank canvas, but I knew it needed something to ground it. So we added a pergola, which immediately gave the space some structure and softness. And then from there, we extended the paving to make room for a proper dining area. Then came the fun part of layering all the details: an outdoor rug, a simple table and chairs, and soft touches that make it feel like a room. For the tablescape, I had so much fun at putting this together, and I took inspiration from Ralph's in Paris. Their charming blue and white palette and effortlessly elegant style, I felt made our space feel relaxed yet inviting. And then to finish it all off, I added some terracotta pots, some with climbing roses that I'm training up the pergola. We also planted a huge lilac tree and a beautiful olive tree for that soft sun-drenched feel that makes it truly feel like summer. And finally, we have the vegetable garden. This is the third little moment that you could do, and one of my absolute favourites. I wanted this space to be somewhere we could grow fresh produce that Ben and I would actually use in the kitchen and that felt rewarding and useful. To begin with, I put together 4 raised beds that all face into a central point that gave the whole space a sense of intention and symmetry. I picked them up from B&Q and they were really affordable and so easy to assemble. I was a complete beginner and still am really, but I found some wonderful things that are both easy and satisfying to grow, including a dedicated herb bed and then staples like potatoes, carrots, tomatoes, strawberries and even sweet potatoes. I also keep mint in separate pots next to the beds since this tends to spread. And last year I added 2 metal arches that meet in the centre of the space, which instantly gave it charm and helped tie the whole area together. I plan to grow roses up and over them to create a soft romantic entrance into the space, and we also planted a beautiful apple tree which gives the most delicate blossom in the spring and then produces delicious apples in September. You can also gravel and lay stepping stones in this section to create clear little paths between the beds. I'm currently working on this and shaping out the space a bit more as we go. But I do think there's something so special about having a space like this, where everything you plant gives something back and where every corner feels just a little bit more like home. This garden has become more than just a space for me. It's a way of slowing down and finding beauty in the everyday, and also creating something that grows with you. I hope this inspired you to build your own little garden moments wherever you are and whatever season you're in. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have you as part of the PBB community, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great rest of your week, and I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care guys, bye!